This is your hair. This is how your hair shaft is. If you pull it, it's supposed to pull, and if you leave it, it's supposed to go to its normal. This is. So today's question is from Dominica. Dominica is writing from Ireland, and Dominica says, "Hi Atilola, please can you explain the difference between having to do moisture treatment and having to do protein treatment, and when I should be doing each? Sometimes I get confused by all these terms. I don't know when to do a moisture treatment or a protein treatment. What exactly is moisture overload and protein overload, and how do I do this?" All right, thank you Dominica for your question. Moisture, protein, this is something I talk about all the time, and it's quite easy. It doesn't sound, or it is not as complicated as it sounds. So what I'm going to be telling you in this video is how to know when you have moisture overload, and how to know when you have protein overload, and how to know when your hair is normal. And then you make your judgments, or I will tell you when to do what, right? So moisture, your hair normally is elastic, right? Elastic, when I say elastic, I think I have a rubber band here. This is your hair. This is how your hair shaft is. This is your hair shaft. If you pull it, it's supposed to pull, and if you leave it, it's supposed to go to its normal. So this is how your hair should be. This is how a healthy hair should be, like this. And then if you leave it, it goes. Pull it, it pulls. Leave it, it goes, right? But when your hair has moisture overload, what happens is that, so I'm already answering your question, Dominica, right? You're going to pull your hair, it won't go back. And the more you pull, it will keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling. Hope you know what Hooke's law of elasticity is. Well, if you don't know what Hooke's law of elasticity is, this is not a physics class. I did physics how many years ago, and I studied engineering, which was my first degree. Interesting. So I did Hooke's law over and over and over again. All right, so when you keep pulling it, pulling it, pulling it, pulling it, and it keeps pulling and never goes back, it means that your hair is overloaded with moisture. Your hair becomes gummy, it becomes fatigued, it becomes pulling, pulling, pulling. It has lifeless look, like it's limp, like it does. You know when somebody does not have a skeletal system, like you just so limp, lifeless, gummy, pulling and never returning back. That means it has been overloaded with moisture. I think I've talked about egral fatigue as a trichologist, so you can go and watch my video about egral fatigue, right? That is moisture overload, right? And then what you want to do when your hair is overloaded with moisture is do a protein treatment. So when you have moisture overload, you do a protein treatment. When you have protein overload, you do a moisture treatment. So I hope that is very clear. Now, protein overload is you try to pull it and it does not pull. Instead of it to pull, it just breaks. Hello, I'm quickly interrupting this video to let you know that if you have hair loss issues or scalp disorders, we have convenient trichology solutions available for you no matter where you are in the world. If you are in the US, we have mobile trichology services available for you where we'll conveniently come to your home to offer these solutions to you, and you don't have to stress yourself coming to meet us at our hair clinic. We also offer worldwide virtual trichology services. You see, I have mastered the art of delivering results to my clients without having to necessarily be in the same location with them. I use hair coaching services like hair loss masterminds, regimen development, hair loss products, which will ship to you wherever you are in the world while holding your hands all through the process, ensuring that you get the results you desire. We have services like micro needling, high frequency treatment, low level laser therapy, post-surgery management, and so much more. So wherever you are, we have a plethora of options for you to get the solution you seek for your hair loss issues. And if you are confused about which of our services to book, you can get on a free 15-minute clarity call with us where we can guide you to choose the one that is suitable for you. Go to askthetrichologist.com or check the description box below and get your hair loss issues and scalp disorders sorted out. Now, let's get back to the video. So instead of it to act like an elastic part, which is the normal hair, so you pull it, instead of it to pull, it just goes pa, it just breaks. That's protein overload. So it doesn't act like the elastic band of a normal hair, it just acts very strong and then it breaks. that means your hair has been overloaded with protein, and then it is strong, it is dry a lot of times, it is coarse, it's strong, and all those things. Unlike the moisture overload where it's lifeless, is limp, and is dull, and the protein overload is strong, is coarse, and it just breaks. So of course it can't even return back to it. So it's just strong and it just breaks. That is the difference. This is protein overload. This is moisture overload that never goes back. And this is normal hair. So what you want to do right now is you want to pull a strand of hair from your head and do the tests. And then you will know what exactly your issue is, Dominica, and everybody watching this video. Just pull a strand of hair from your head and do the test. Hair, normal hair, is pulling back and it returns to its normal state. And that's how, in that case, when you have normal hair, then you can do a balanced treatment, which is a combination of intense moisture and light protein. But if it is moisture overload, you can do protein treatment. If it is protein overload, you can do a moisture treatment. I will not be recommending brands in this video because I have nobody that has paid me money apart from African Naturalistas brand, of course. So as African Naturalistas, we sell a balanced treatment, deep conditioning mayonnaise that we can always use for you, right? So what we do is we sell balanced treatment, and we always maintain your hair in a state of balance so that it's not, you know, having moisture overload and protein overload when you use our treatment, which is deep conditioning mayonnaise, intense moisture, and light protein. All right, then, if you're having issues with your hair shape disorders or any other issues, you can always drop a comment for us, and then we'll direct you on how you can book your trichology consultation, or you can just go into the description box below and then book your trichology consultations with us, which we offer virtually or in person. So whether it's hair loss issues, hair shaft issues, breakage issues, whatever issues you are suffering from, scalp disorders, we got you covered at African Naturalistas, and you can always book your consultation with Ask the Trichologist. What I want you to do for me before we close this video is to like this video, share this video, because you know this video has been very useful to you. Like, this was a very practical video where I was showing you so many things. So you want to share with people, click on the notification bell to know when new videos drop, and drop a comment for us in the comment section. And of course, you know what, subscribe till I come your way again in the next episode of As a Trichologist. Bye.